Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes
Let's go, man. The brother Bo.
Grand entrance onto the field. This is anything but a
boy, rocking. Look at all that armor. They rocking in their thing.
Top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and
putting my eyes up there.
Time to get this game started.
They gave the ball.
The Canes
they gave in it rain. Oh, we'll take
and
it.
The game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find
I threw it to the wrong person.
Traffic picked off.
I did the wrong button.
The 30.
I hit the wrong goddamn button. R1 goddamn screaming.
All the skills after that interception.
R1 was screaming across that middle. Wide open.
Taking the football away, they believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Go D-line.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else.
Make up for it.
There is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll have to
keep that
settle
long
for a field
field goal.
goal try.
Good deep.
Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Run into that nigga. There you go.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making
my
sure
fault,
he's able to turn
I
the
told
page,
that
calm
dumbass
him
pick.
down,
That was my fault.
refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
They rocking.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Dang.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Best.
Get his ass.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D.
Good tackle, boy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Gonna run it. It's Best. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You've got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Nice move there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's best. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, him making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. Just ran over him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Canes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team out there getting set.
You got to figure out your range, man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will
Got on
come
my
out to the
goddamn house.
25-yard
What the
line.
fuck is it? All right, offense. Goddamn, damn, man. What y'all boys gonna do?
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Watch
Boy,
out.
3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last
Watch
drive,
out.
nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution in that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Block him out.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Nigga, hold it.
Shakes off the tackle. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play.
Oh, my God, bro. God.
Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Calm down, quarterback. Calm down. God damn, calm down. He told that bit right to the knee. Dang.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The
Palmer,
offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown. And
they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on
Oh,
the field.
shit.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Oh, shit. Oh,
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, a 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone.
Got that defense got to come to the offense, ain't doing shit.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth
Nigga ain't
down,
doing
trying
shit
to
on
make a
offense,
play,
man.
Get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Handoff to the single running back.
Ain't no fucking way.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. It's a great job by the offense.
I caught it right back, dog.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down.
That bitch.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He wants to throw.
Damn.
Oh, he had him right
And
down
cover
the
both of them,
middle,
nigga.
and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early enough in this game.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
4th down coming up.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down.
Oh my fucking God.
Fair catch called for,
Boy,
but there is a flag on the play.
that
We'll
nigga
have
dumb
to
as
sort it
shit,
out.
man. You dumb
The decision has
motherfucker,
been
man.
made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ah, nigga.
So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
Dumber than a motherfucker, boy.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Let's go.
I like feeding my guy. I like
That's
getting my
some
running
fucking
back
bullshit,
touches.
nigga. Whoever that was, they ain't got, they getting took out. They ain't got them playing no more. Rest of the fucking year.
Stay balanced.
Dumb ass nigga.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat.
Oh my fucking God! This nigga in position and fucking move out the way.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional.
Come on, man.
Situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Now adjusting.
Ain't been holding it down.
Trying to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Damn. Oh.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah. Fucking audible.
He's looking to throw. Floating away. Reacted well to the tip, but
down that bitch, man.
The football instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is
a little bit more air on that bitch. He's first out to bat it down, though. That was
breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Bartender gave me too much liquor. Bartender.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and it's hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Get it there.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Yeah, we have a turnover play, goddamn. It's all it is, a goddamn turnover play.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think
that
coaches will tell you,
y'all better tighten up, B.
Make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff.
Good tackle, boy.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds.
Shit on there. They got 92 yards. God dang.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm strength to the It's caught downfield.
You mother lover.
They take the lead with the 6.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. It was an accurate throw. He made the catch, then took it into the end zone.
He's looking to throw.
Hell no.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Low ass nigga. All right. He's going to do something these days.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Yeah. Look at the referee feet. Wet as hell. Raining out there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time
niggas got to do something, man.
Kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your
There you
defense
go.
in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable,
right?
that last drive.
Y'all
They got to
make
do
bullshit.
something here to get this defense on their heels.
So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? They've been aggressive. Okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd
He got this shit batted, man. Oh my God,
they
bro.
capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About the only good thing that happened.
Yo, everybody
for the
come out of the
offense
game
on that
shorter.
play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Motion from the offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was drilled just as he
like y'all
released the
gave him,
pass to
goddamn.
take
Give me that
complete.
pick.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
You dumbass nigga running to the nigga.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Notre Dame. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate. It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Damn.
Another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to...
I look right at your defensive lineman. Still throw that bitch.
Right away.
That nigga coming out. He coming out this bitch. He don't throw forward them motherfuckers. He coming out this bitch.
A bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with a pick.
I look right at that nigga. Still throw that motherfucker. All right, defense.
And here comes that Miami
There you go.
offense back onto the field.
There you go.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
There you go.
You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Man, you should have picked that motherfucker,
On
man.
3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game.
That nigga batting that bitch.
Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
He's trying to bat that motherfucker, man. Take that motherfucker, man.
The
That nigga
Hurricanes
got
send out the punt unit. First
Hey.
punt of the day, and he'd love to lock
Hey.
them up close to their goal line. Excellent
Got it,
coverage
man.
that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
All right, my niggas. All right.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most
Let's
valuable
go,
things
man.
a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
That's
Some
it.
players
Oh.
can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it.
Hey, leg like a motherfucker. I ain't want to throw that bitch with that leg. Hell no.
Also give him some easy throws.
Hell no.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill. making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the
Take it to the fourth. Take it to the fourth, y'all. Because the goddamn offense ain't did shit.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 15, Georgia 7.
Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Yates.
That nigga came back. That's so
And
goddamn
his first
fast.
throw here is incomplete.
I ain't got no motherfucking short butt to go.
That's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get him aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out. Shut that play down before it even started.
Yeah.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Man,
Here's a quick throw out to
motherfucker.
the left. They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah.
That's a nice job by this defense. I understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The inside handoff.
Oh my God, bro, this nigga took a long
And he was
bingo,
loose
man.
and in the open field and on his
Jeez.
way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
God.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's now 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Wide out in motion.
Get his head, man. Let that nigga swindle in that motherfucker.
This offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, possession game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And that's a first down for the offense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. Showing off the arm. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Going to the running game. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Back to throw. It's Yates. Might be looking to run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And when you're on defense,
bro, this nigga fumble that motherfucker, man. Every time I get on that side of the ball, y'all nigga want to do something stupid, man. Oh, my God.
Coming out. Nice job by the defense, forcing it with the assist from the vet.
They want that clock to run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go to the ground. Finding open areas. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. They're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll leave it with him. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Give to the fullback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to NC State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it
Good
go?
game, man. Good fucking game, bro.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a
Good
bad,
fucking game.
unfortunate bounce.
These
The
niggas
offense
goddamn
bounced
had a fucking turnover fest on the
They are
road,
breathing
boy.
a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble.
A fucking
He
turnover
wants a big
fest.
play here late.
Look
And
at
that
turnover
pass
goddamn again.
intercepted.
Turnover fucking fest,
Looking for
man.
the room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football.
Every time we
Getting
get
a
on
big
your side
turnover.
of the field, we
You got
turn
the
that
lead.
bitch
Now
over.
just go out
Every
there,
fucking
be
time.
smart on offense and run that clock.
Good game, man.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time.